Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's Rome Streetz. I'm in London, kicking it with Acton Entertainment, Big Griselda, Big Bad Influence. You already know what it is, man. It's the Roman Enterprise, man. Tap in. It's not necessarily exposing it. It's just sometimes I be on Twitter and then I see people say shit about things they have no idea about. You know what I mean? And sometimes, they be moving in the wrong direction. And it's like, I'm not here to save the world. But if I can give motherfuckers advice that I didn't necessarily have, you know what I'm saying? Things that I had to learn through trial and error. I just say things to give people game. It's not necessarily to expose. Like, what's the point of following somebody that you can't learn from? You understand? What's the point of going with somebody or just interacting or being interested in what a person got going on if you can't actually learn from them? So, I just be trying to say to enlighten people that follow me, about things that I learned on my journey, I'm saying. And when I say like you could pay to get popular, it's not necessarily, you just hand over the money today and tomorrow you're a big star, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things, like sometimes people have this like Cinderella fantasy of just, all I gotta do is put out a song and, somebody's gonna hear it. And, like all these people that you think blew up overnight, they literally invested a lot of money, or, they might know somebody who can help them out with marketing, or they got a plug with advertising, but nothing is free. You understand what I'm saying? All the shit is advertising. People getting commercials and big ass billboards. You think, just because they made a good song and, they went viral on TikTok. Like, nah, bro, that's marketing. Those are marketing dollars being spent. Every time you see that shit flash across your screen, there's money being spent. And that in turn makes that person or that thing popular. So it's money behind that shit. It's not just because, they like you. That's not the real deal, you know what I'm saying? That's some Cinderella fantasy. You know what I mean? What makes me not afraid to talk about shit is because, I'm a real person. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like one of those artists that's like a character, you know what I mean? Like, I'm me. This shit I would say if the camera wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? When I rap, I'm telling you that I really think. You know what I mean? So it's like, you gonna get me when I do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying it was dope. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, low-key, my fans and Twitter made that shit happen. So, I appreciate that. ScHoolboy Q is like one of my favorite artists. So it was just dope, getting to build with him, getting to cook up, We got some. You know what I mean? Honestly, one of the project managers that worked there was following me, and he hit up my manager. It was like, he wanted to set up a meeting. He really digs what I got going on and feels like, they can help me amplify what I'm doing. So that's pretty much how that shit went.
So like, when did you actually sign on Roc Nation?
It's like a year ago. But it's like, I got distribution through Equity. But that's like, that's a branch off from Roc Nation, you know what I'm saying? So it's levels to a Roc Nation deal, you know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, because like, I was for maybe like, because I'm not sure if West and Benny still at Roc Nation, but I I would have expected you to say like it kind of happened from that, so to hear it happened from project manager for you.
Yeah, but you know, like before I got with Griselda, I was doing a lot of. You get what I'm saying? That's what got me to Griselda. So it's like, you know, I had a crazy track record before that got me a lot of places, that allowed me to do a lot of things. So when I do things, it's not just because of Griselda, you know what I'm saying? It's because of Rome Streetz, you know what I'm saying? Like, Griselda's just an additive of, you know what I mean? That's just like a infinity stone that I got, you know what I'm saying? Griselda's is, you know what I mean? It's the biggest thing going, you know what I mean? So obviously, but, you know, I do a lot of too, you know what I'm saying? Me and my team do a lot of things that, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily all Griselda, you know what I'm saying? But Griselda definitely helps.
I wasn't, you know, saying like, you know, Griselda, you know, anything like Griselda should be like, like the impression is that you only make moves because of Griselda, but like, because I see like the way like, how to explain, like you see last year, like we did the Jazz Cafe, right? Then you see like Armani do and Conway do, so I know like certain moves, like when you make or Conway makes, I know it's like kind of a Griselda thing, right? It just seems like the opportunities being like passed on everyone. But not like that, obviously you have your own motion. Because even Armani told me like what she loves about Griselda is that everyone's doing their own thing. Like you guys are not all dependent on each other to come together and do something. Just to progress, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, nah, that's the thing. Everybody in Griselda got their own motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Griselda just a group of that got a lot of motion. You know? It's just an umbrella that we under, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of umbrellas, you know what I'm saying? Griselda's an umbrella, but each individual member flies their own umbrella. You get what I'm saying? So, it's just like that, you know?
Might as well, speaking of Griselda, so if you could do a joint project with an artist from Griselda, who would it be?
At this point, anyone. There ain't really one more than the other, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Well, you
like,
kind of said the same.
It'll be fire. It doesn't matter who. It'll be dope, you know what I'm saying? Because each one will have its own flavor on the same high level. So it's like, whichever way you roll the dice, you know what I mean? Not literally, I was just talking, you know what I mean? I said that because I've been going to the same gym for a while, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I probably stopped going for like a month because I just wasn't home. And then I started to go back, and every day, as soon as I walk in, somebody's like, "Oh shit, Rome, what's up? Oh, Rome," I like damn, now it's every day, like, you know, like, it's cool though, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do it for. Like, if you're a fucking person that makes music or is an artist and you know your shit is out there, you get millions of views or streams, and you go places and nobody knows who you are. It's like, damn, you know, you might want to hit your PR team a little bit more. I could do a lot of regular things, but like, you know, like, there's things that I probably shouldn't do. You get what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't be standing outside of a store online waiting to get in. Like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be doing that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? like once you become an artist that have certain level of notoriety, you know what I mean, you should just be mindful of the things that you do because you're a notable person. You get what I'm saying? It's not like you can't do it. It's just you should be mindful of what you do. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, you don't have to do it.
So everyone is wanting a Roc Streetz and Conductor for the produced album, man. That's, I believe
See the alert?
That's complete, right?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That shit is in the pot, man. You know, Conductors, you know what I mean? That's my bro. That's my brother, man. We've been working for a long time. For like about, 2 years straight. We've been going back and forth with it. So, it's in the final stages. You know what I'm saying? It's some of my best work yet, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? But, this year is packed with my best work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, the more you do things, the better you become. It's like lifting weights. It's like the more weights you lift, the more brolic you're gonna be, the more muscular you're gonna be. So the more you make music, the better you're gonna be. The more writing you do, the better writer you become. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, at this stage, like, I'm writing some you know what I mean? So,
now the fans will be pleased to hear that now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the things I've seen the most, man. They are so hungry for it, man. So it's a great update, man.
I'm excited to put it out because I could say I haven't worked on one album for so long. Last time I did that, I gave y'all something amazing. Every time I do that, like work on an album for a long period of time, it always gets received like very well. All my albums get received well, but like I just see the difference. You know what I'm saying? The more concentrated I do, the more concentrated I am or something, like the better results I get. So.
Can you say like when do you think like fans can potentially expect that?
You'll get it this year for sure. You know what I mean? You'll get it this year for sure.
So your song Big Steppa is on the NBA 2K official soundtrack. How did that come about?
One of my homies from the label hooked me up with that shit, man. Shout out my homie Jake, man. He made it happen. I got a lot of plugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, the plugs I met. Shout out Benny, you know what I'm saying? But, I got a lot of plugs myself, so things happen.
How did it feel though? Because that's not already official.
Oh, it's dope, I could say, but before Big Steppa, I had a song in the NBA 2K the year before. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ransom, Rooftop Sermon. So it is dope because, I grew up playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the first NBA 2K, and I was like tripping over that because they actually had the players that wear the sneakers. You know what I mean? Like, they actually had the real Iversons and that. You know what I mean? So I was hyped back then as a kid. So to actually be in the game, like my song, it is dope. Dope as hell. Like, feel very accomplished.
You know how was it working with DJ Premier?
DJ Premier is dope. I can honestly say that when we did that song, we wasn't in the studio. But I met DJ Premier mad times. Like, we did the video together. Like, I've been to his studio. You know what I mean? I've been to his radio show. Like, you know what I mean? I've rapped while he DJ'd. So, it's a blessing and an honor, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a legend. So, to be able to work with him, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a dream come true. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you're going to want to tap and hold Cream in the future?
Hell yeah, of course. Of course, I got his phone number.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. Like, the thing is with me, it's like, I'm big on, like, If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I just let things fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I've done is something that just fell into place. So, you know, I don't really try to force anything. If it's meant for me, it's meant for me. You know what I mean? Everything that's happened so far is meant for me. So, you know, I got a good streak. That's just like, you know, a lot of rappers because they're rappers, because people are jealous of the things that they do. So, you know, you always got to keep something around you, or, you know, people around you that have your back. You know what I mean? Or always watch your back. You can't just be super duper jaded and think everybody loves you because you make music. Some people hate you because of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that hate you disguise themselves as people that love you just to get close to you, to be able to do things to you. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just to watch your back, you know. You see it's in the news all the time. This rapper got that rapper, and that rapper got that rapper got robbed, or, you know what I mean? It's just like, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying? It's not always love, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's the part of this great career that you're building, right? Is that you have to be very like, I mean, you know, in every single field you have to be mindful, right? In a position like on Streetz, but do you feel like you have to be like extra mindful about things just because of how things are in the hip hop industry, man?
Yeah, you know, and because even before I was a rapper, I thought like that, just because, you know, of the things I was doing with life. But, you know, people get envious, you know what I'm saying? I wear jewelry. Even if I wasn't a rapper and just a person who wear jewelry, you gotta be mindful, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people want what you got, and that don't always come with friendly vibes, you know what I'm saying? Just is what it is. That's in life. That's life in general. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, you always gotta have that sense. Cause when you don't have that, that's when it be happening. So you always gotta keep that, you know what I mean? Watchful eye on things. When I was doing that album, I was in like 2017, 18. I had caught a case, like I got arrested with some and, you know, I was facing some time. So when I made that album, that I was like, in my mind, I was like, you know, I feel like I'm about to go to jail, so I'm about to just make this so people can listen to it before I, you know what I mean, have to go in. Like I was going to court and all that shit, but, you know, like, I had a good lawyer. In the beginning, I didn't, but, you know, like, I had to do a couple things to get some, you know what I mean, some bread to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my lawyer ended up getting me, like, a program and shit, but I didn't have to actually, like, go in it, you know what I mean? Like, at the particular time, when I had a lawyer, they was trying to give me, like, 4 years, and then when I got the good lawyer, they was trying to give me 24 months inside the program. Like, they was gonna give me the program, but it's like, okay, you gotta do it for 24 months. But then, like, you know, just going back and forth, they was like, all right, 12 months, and you gotta go to this program, you gotta go to court every month. Like, it was just a lot of strenuous shit I had to do for this year, but I was free. You get what I'm saying? So in that time, like, I wasn't smoking weed. Only thing I could do was just focus on music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was just making mad music. That's when I made, like, Noise Candy 2, Noise Candy 3, all that shit. You know what I mean? So that was like you know, I was going through some shit, but that was a year that allowed me to just focus on positive things. You get what I'm saying? And it elevated me. from that year, everything just started to take off, I could say.
You said you wanted to collaborate with Theo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us why.
Because she's dope. She can rap dope. I like her music, you know what I'm saying? She be saying fly that I like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, long hours, a lot of grueling flights and travel and all that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to do tours, like, it looks good when you in this country, that country, but that shit is strenuous sometimes, having to do a show and then you got a flight the next morning, so you can't really go to sleep, and then you got to be at the airport 2 hours early, and then when you land in the country early in the morning, you can't check in the hotel until 1 in the afternoon, and you ain't got nowhere to fucking sleep, you ain't got nowhere to go, and you mad tired and you're hungry, and then, you know what I mean? And then you got a show the same night, so when you check into the hotel, you want to get some sleep at 2 o'clock, but then you got sound check at 4 o'clock, so then it's like, what do? Do you go to sleep and say sound check? And then you like, you know what, you can't say sound check, so then you go to sound check, do, and then it's like, I haven't eaten. Then you're trying to find food because you're in another country and you don't know what to eat, and then you get the food, and then by the time you eat, it's like, damn, I still haven't slept, but I gotta be at the fucking venue at 7 o'clock, and it's 5:45. So what do? Do you go to sleep? You know what I mean? So then you try to get some sleep, but then you can't get some sleep because everybody's hitting your phone, depending on what country you in. You know what I mean? It get tricky. It get tricky.
Yeah, that was golden.
And then you might have to do it, and then you might have to do it again the next day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad, you know what? I'm so glad you're saying it, because I feel like this way lights to so many of the fans, man. They don't see.
And that's just tours.
Yeah.
That's just touring. That ain't even, that's just one section of the ugly. You understand what I'm saying? Recording might be the ugly part, depending on, you know what I mean? Like, what type of deal you got. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this ain't me, but for instance, let's just say you are an artist that's signed to a major label and you got, you know, all the major label hookups. You might make a song that you poured your heart out into that, and you love that, and you want this to be on your fucking album, and then you bring it to the table and the label's like, no, not this one. You understand that? Or you might make a fucking song and then you love that, and then, you know, you bring it to the table, it's like, well, it's gonna cost $100,000 to clear this sample. It's like, oh, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, that's ugly. A lot of shit is ugly, I mean. A lot of shit is ugly, I mean. I could talk about the ugly for a whole hour. Well, you know, that's just that. She's one of my favorite artists because, like, when I first heard her album, A Seat at the Table, like, I was just going to New Orleans and I was just playing the album and I'm like, yo, that shit just sounded amazing. It just fit everything. It just, like, put me in, like, such a mood, and it was like, yo, I love feeling like this. Like, her album just made me feel a certain type of way, and I'm like, shit is amazing. And then I just started listening to all her other shit. I'm like, yo, all her shit is like this. Heavy, like, she's fire. Word.
You said the elevator, I took the stairs to stardom. Was taking the elevator an option for you?
No, it wasn't. I didn't have no opportunity to take the elevator. I'll be honest. It was all stairmaster. You know what I'm saying? Stair work. Like, you know, brick by brick, I had to learn. I had to, you know what I mean? I had to do shows with 10 people in the audience. Then 20. Then 50. Then 55. Then 100. then 200, then 300. I mean, I had to build. I had to build, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't overthink. Don't overthink it. Like, if it feel good to you, it feel good.
What was it like being invited to speak on Harvard? That's crazy.
It was dope because, like, I got kicked out of college. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, because I caught a case and I was going to court and I had missed, like, my stupid ass was like cutting class while I in college. Like, what the fuck was I not going to class? So like I had caught a case, and then when I had to go to court, I had to be in class, and I had missed too many days of class. So it was like either court or class, and if I missed court, I go to jail. So it's like, all right, you know what I mean? I had to make a choice. So, you know, I got withdrawn from my college classes. So to be able to, you know, do this rap and then get invited to, you know, talk about my music at Harvard, that was like an amazing opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's incredible.
it's like a 360, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like to sugar, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us one thing about you that nobody else knows.
Um,
Something interesting.
I got something, but I don't know if people know it. Like, you know, I'm left-handed. You know? I don't know if people are all right with my left hand. Like, what else?
He's easily won over with a nice plate of French toast.
French toast is my yeah. I love French toast, man. French toast is like the key to my heart, man.
I've seen him eat so much French
I haven't, and it's crazy because I haven't had it in a long time, and it's like that was just a smooth reminder that I need to get some French toast tomorrow, man. I was in France looking for that shit like an idiot. Like, they don't do French toast in France. That's not even no French shit. They don't even make that.
They say that people that are left-handed are really special.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's why
Yeah.
Rome Streetz, the incredible.
Yeah. Like, you know what's crazy? All right. Here's something that people don't know about me. I'm a psychic. Like, I'm a master manifester. Like, I say and it happens.
Wow.
I promise you. Or I'll talk about somebody, reference somebody, and they'll walk through the door. Or just like things like that just happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or just like the world helps me out. Like the other day, right? We was driving to Philly, and we went to the rest stop to get some food, but we racing against time. So I'm walking there with my girl, and then she's like, "Yo, I want Chick-fil-A." The Chick-fil-A line is wrapped around the whole building. You know what I mean? I swear to God, it's like 150 people on the Chick-fil-A line. So I'm like, damn. She want to wait on me. So I go, right, to the front of the line just to see, like, the menu. So I know, what you know what I mean? So while I go to the front, I see one of my friends that I haven't seen for like a year standing on the front of the line. I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, oh, shit, Ron, what's up? I'm like, hey. He's like, what you doing here? I'm like, girl, I'm trying to get some food. I'm like, you about to order? I'm like, yeah, let me come in front. He's like, yeah, come on. I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that happens in my life a lot. You know what I mean? So, like, I have some type of, you know what I mean, connection with the universe that just allows me to just spin through. I could talk about shit like that for hours. You know what I mean? Like, but, you know, that's something that people don't know about me.
what is the hardest decision you've had to make so far in your career?
I'm not gonna say this was the hardest decision, but this is the most pivotal decision. Being about the art more than the money. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'll sacrifice the money for the art, but I won't sacrifice the art for the money. And that's the most, like, it's not a hard decision, but that's like a pivotal decision that could make or break you. So at the end of the day, that's the most important decision I've made. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody I meet, honestly, like, you know, maybe that's just because, you know, when you do things, you don't realize how, well, I'm not gonna say you don't, but it's like at the point when you want to come up, like how I viewed myself at certain stages of my career, you know what I'm saying? You don't realize how much of an impact or how far the things you've done have gone. You get what I'm saying? So everybody who I've met who, like, I would say, like, you know, I respect them highly, or, you know, I admire the things that they do, like I fuck with them heavy. You know what I'm saying? That I wouldn't think that knew who I was, or I went to go introduce myself to them, then they already know me. It's like, you know, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's happened a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can name a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like Earl Sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who I fuck with, that I, you know, met, that already, like, he knew who I was. It's like, yo, I fuck with you. Like, oh, for real? Him, who else? ASAP Rocky. Who else? ScHoolboy Q. You know what I'm saying? How much they pay you for streams?
You know who just told us that?
Who?
Mario just told us that. Friday, the singer, I don't know if you know that, just told us.
Listen, that's the real. If I could change one thing right now, it'd be how much they pay us for streams. You know what I mean? Like, even if, like, just to be fair, right? Let's say they paid us $1 per stream. Still have to split that dollar with the producer. You understand what I'm saying? Depending on the deal or however that music gets put out, I might have to split some of that dollar with the label. You understand what I'm saying? So just to make it fair, even if they gave us $1 a stream, we still have to split it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody's walking away with that whole dollar. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still fair. We'd see a decent amount of bread properly. You understand? Like, 1 million streams would pay you some. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, it made it too easy to access music. And not saying it's a bad thing, but at the end of the day, it took away some of the value and the appreciation of music. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all you gotta do is click to get it. Before you had to wake up, get dressed, figure out what you gonna wear. You know what I mean? Figure out what store you gonna go to, actually go there, go in the store, find the walk to the register, pull the money out. First of all, you had to actually do something for the money. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of steps that was included before you even got the song. And then you had to take the shit that you bought and put it somewhere to play it. You had to do a lot of shit just to listen to the music, so you appreciated getting it more. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you would listen to the whole. You're not just gonna skip to the one song that you heard already and just, alright, cool, yeah, alright. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that took away the appreciation. If you had to do that, it'll cost more for the music. You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy, because Swoop says like 1 billion streams is like
A billion streams is 40 racks.
Something like that, yeah, that's so bad, man.
I'm saying it might be. Like a million streams is around like 4,000. So a billion. But then no. I don't know. Like I'm not Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is he got a, you know what I mean? He has years on me of experience in the game, so I don't want to say he lying. You know what I mean? I can't go against what he's saying because I don't know. I don't have a billion streams. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not qualified to answer that.
Closing question, bro. If you had to think of one word that's most important to you, or that sums you up, what would it be?
One word that sums me up,
Or that's most important?
most important to me, determination, or hustle, or grind, or dedication. You get what I'm saying? Like any one of those words. Any one of those words describe me. You know what I mean? Because I had to really be all of those. I really had to be determined. I really had to be dedicated. I really had to hustle. I really had to grind. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit made me who I am. You know what I mean? If you want to do the things that I do, that's what you gotta have in you. You know what I mean?